It's really amazing how there's so many plants that haven't shown up yet, and then the ones that have seem to be growing very quickly. Down here we have Motherwort. This will produce a flower stalk and purple flowers in the summertime. It's a mint, so there's a saying, all mints have square stems, but not all square stems are mints. And that means just that, which is that if you're wondering if something's a mint, you can check for the square stem to confirm. But just because it has a square stem doesn't mean it's a mint. Mints also have opposite branching, which we just discussed with the ash leaf maple. Mints tend to be aromatic, not always. This has a, I guess you'd describe it as a pungent odor, but it's not pungent in the sense of minty pungent. It's actually, it reminds me of burdock, which isn't really something I've thought about before, but it's that kind of pungency. At any rate, this is one of the most important cardiovascular herbs. There's many uses, so I definitely recommend getting to know this plant. One thing especially noteworthy is very good for anxiety, and when anxiety and cardiovascular concerns are going hand in hand, that might be a good time to think of motherwort. Of course, the name motherwort comes from it being used by women a lot, and it has many uses in that way. So again, I don't intend to get into a lot of details about how to use the medicinal herbs when I'm doing these herb walk videos. That information will be coming in the form of lectures, so that we have time to sit down and talk. When we're out here in the great outdoors, I want to focus on looking at the plants. We might do some botany intensives as well, where we get into, I'm being very general here, I want to make this for everybody, but I'll get into some nerdier material as well. There's some knotweed seeds, by the way, and it is a misconception that it doesn't reproduce by seed. Often plants don't produce seed, but the knotweed down here in the river valley typically does. Then here's cleavers. Sticks to me, see? Just grabbing on or cleaving. This is a wonderful blood cleansing or lymphatic herb, and this is a great example of a whorled leaf arrangement. So we have three types of leaf arrangements: opposite, alternate, and whorled. Here's whorled, and the knotweed, see if you can make it out in the branches. One branch goes one way, the next the other way, and it's kind of a spiral, but they're not all coming from one point like the cleavers, which is whorled, and they're not opposite, like, well, this is maybe not the best example, but this nettles is. So there you got an opposite arrangement, similar to what we saw with the motherwort. Okay, I just want to get over here by this little sycamore. The bigger ones are typically going to be more white color, like in the background. I'm not sure how well it shows up, but you could, these ones behind me have a much paler appearance than this one right here. But this one's right here, so I'll show you, and at least you can get the sense of that flaking a little bit. This is a wonderful, mild cough medicine. There's the buds. I'll see if I can get to some bigger trees to show you that as well in another video.